Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Shri Sadguru Paramatmane Namaha. Sarva Maharshibhyo Namaha. Why Paramatma is known as Purushottama is explained. 18th Shloka. Yasmaksharamatiitoham ksharadapi chottamaha attosmi loke vede cha pratitaha purushottamaha. Substance. As I transcend the perishable and am higher than the imperishable Jiva, for that reason I am declared as the highest Purusha in the world and in the Vedas. Commentary. Paramatma is called the highest Purusha because he transcends the perishable body and the imperishable Jiva. The Jiva should go beyond his limited Jivatmam, imprisonment in the cell of the body and mind vehicles, and attain his true nature as the highest Purusha. In truth, Jivatmam is a illusion. Jiva is none other than Supreme Purusha. Question. Why is Paramatma declared to be highest Purusha? Answer. Because he is higher than the perishable body, Kshara, and Jiva, Akshara. He who knows Paramatma to be the highest Purusha worships him with pure devotion. 19th Shloka. Yo mameva masammudho janati purushottamam sa sarvavid bhajati mam sarvabhavena bharata. Substance. O Arjuna, he who freed from delusion knows me thus as the highest Purusha is the all-knowing. He worships me with his whole being. Commentary. One's devotion to a person or thing is formed by his understanding of his true nature to some extent. The more he knows the excellence of the person, the more he loves him and the more he is devoted to him. Thus, if a person knows the true nature of Paramatma, his devotion would be real and immovable. The Lord is eternal, the essence of all bliss and blessedness. He is higher than the perishable body and the imprisoned Jiva. He is freedom and he is perfection. Such is the Supreme Purusha. It is declared here that he who knows the Lord as such would worship him with his whole being. Asammudaha. He should be free from delusion. Ignorance is nothing but the feeling of attachment to perishable things. Understanding of Atma as the only eternal reality is knowledge. Sahasarvavat. He who understands the Supreme Purusha is declared to be all-knowing. He is the knower of all. Brahmagnana alone is complete knowledge. Knowledge of all other things does not confer perfection of knowledge on man. Knowledge of Paramatma brings with it knowledge of everything in the world. Paramatma being known, everything is known. All the sciences and arts, all the Shastras and the Vedas are in him. So to know him is to know all. Such a man becomes all-knowing. Sarvavit. Sarvabhavena. As one realizes the true nature of Paramatma, his faith in his becomes strong and firm. Then he worships him in every way, with all his heart and soul. When it is clearly seen that the objective world is every moment a vanishing dream, one naturally turns to the only reality, the Drik seer, Atma. The wholehearted and undivided worship of the Lord is emphasized here and in many places too. In the 18th discourse, 62nd sloka, Tameva Sharanam Gaccha Sarvabhavena Bharata. The mind should not split into two channels, God and the world, because where the world rules, God is far away, and where the God rules the heart, the world is far away. It would be utterly foolish to manage that one can attain Atma while every moment he is oppressed by the demands of the flesh and the desires of the mind. The seeker should have perfect mental non-attachment to the world and think of the Lord only. This fullness of devotion, the 100% concentration on the Lord, should be acquired by long practice and ceaseless effort. Question: who worships the Lord with the whole heart? Answer: he who is freed from delusion and understands that the Supreme Purusha is higher than the Kshara and Akshara Purushas, worships him with heart and soul. Question: how should the Lord be worshipped? Answer: with a full and undivided mind. Sarva Bhavena. The fruit of understanding this discourse is stated, 20th sloka. इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रमिदमुक्तं मया नघा एतद्बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृतकृत्यश्च भारत. Substance. O sinless Arjuna, thus I have declared unto you this most secret Shastra. He who understands it well becomes wise and has accomplished all his duties. Commentary. The Lord declares the fruit of understanding, the Supreme Purusha, as distinguished from the Kshara and Akshara. He says that this Shastra, science taught by him, is the greatest secret, Guhyatamam. The superlative form is used to show that this truth is the highest secret, greatest mystery to be known by man. Generally, no wise man reveals anything to a fool or a braggart. He selects his hearer by knowing his nature and character. Then only he reveals the secret. Here also the Lord has chosen Arjuna to be the recipient of this divine knowledge because he is sinless, anagha. It is stated as a rule that Brahma Vidya is not taught to persons who are devoid of the essential qualities of self-control. The seeker should first acquire mental purity, chitta suddhi, and then he gets the qualification, adhikara, to be initiated into the highest secret. If anyone like Arjuna becomes sinless by devotion, austerity, dhyana, and other practices, he is certain to choose the highest knowledge from some great souled teacher, guru, or by some incidental factor in his life, or the Lord himself confers the subtlety of the intellect capable of perceiving the truth. Dadami buddhi yogam tam. What is the fruit of acquiring this knowledge? He becomes wise, having self knowledge. He has accomplished all his duties. The performance of all other works in the world do not lead man to the highest state of perfection and freedom. All other works may confer merit, punyam, by which one enjoys fruits of good life in another other worlds. But still liberation is not attained. He has to be born again and again. When Brahmagnana is attained, he receives the merit of having accomplished all his duties and has no further work to do with the body in this or in any other world. Therefore, it is the duty of all seekers to rise from to this plane of liberation and realize the fullness of bliss and blessedness. Without it, the cycle of birth and death continues and sorrow envelops them endlessly. Question: what is the nature of this spiritual knowledge taught by the Lord? Answer: it is the greatest secret and the highest mystery. Question: why did the Lord teach it to Arjuna? Answer: because Arjuna is free from sin. Question: what is the fruit of acquiring this knowledge? Answer: man becomes wise and has accomplished all his duties. Question: what then is the way to become wise and of fulfilled purpose? Answer: to understand this secret knowledge is the way. इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासूपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे पुरुषोत्तमप्राप्तियोगो नाम Panchadashodhyayah. Thus, in the glorious Upanishads of the Bhagavad Gita, in the science of the eternal, in the scripture of yoga, in the dialogue between the Krishna and Arjuna, ends the 15th discourse entitled Purushottama Prapti Yoga, the yoga of the attainment of the Supreme Purusha.